Welcome to the Client Actions section. Let's take a look at all the client actions that are available within RightClick Tools Community Edition. The first client action is the Application Deployment Evaluation Cycle. This reevaluates the requirements for all deployments. For applications that are required but not installed, it prompts Config Manager to trigger a reinstall. Next up is the Discovery Data Collection Cycle. This prompts the client to generate a new Discovery Data Record, or DDR. When the DDR is processed by the site server, the Discovery Data Manager adds or updates resource information from the DDR in the site database. Next up is the File Collection Cycle. When a file is specified for the collection, the Config Manager software inventory agent searches for that file when it runs a software inventory scan on each client in the site. If the software inventory client agent finds a file that should be collected, the file is attached to the inventory file and sent to the site server. Next up is the Hardware Inventory Cycle. This collects data such as the available disk space, processor type, and operating system for each device. Up next, we have the Machine Policy Retrieval and Evaluation Cycle. This initiates a policy retrieval from the client outside its scheduled polling interval. Next, we have the Send Unsent State Messages. This sends state messages cached on the Config Manager client to the Config Manager server. Up next is the Software Inventory Cycle. This collects software inventory data directly by inventorying file header information. Up next is the Software Metering Usage Report Cycle. This collects data for monitoring client software usage. Next is the Software Updates Deployment Evaluation Cycle. This initiates a scan for software update compliance. Next is the Software Update Scan Cycle. This initiates a scan just after a software update installation to confirm that the update is no longer required and creates a new state message that the update has been installed. Up next is the State Message Cache Cleanup. This clears state messages that are cached on the Config Manager client. And finally, we have the Windows Installer Source List Update Cycle. This prompts the Product Source Update Manager to complete a full update cycle. Now that we know what the available client actions are and what they do, let's jump into the demo. Jumping right into our demo, I am in the Config Manager console. I have our devices node selected. I have a device selected here that I want to run some client actions on. We can go ahead and right-click the device, open up our RightClick Tools menu, find our Client Actions menu. This will have all of our client actions listed for us. When running the client action, we get a status update of whether it was successful or not. Some client actions will give us an additional box when we select it. This client action asks if we want to perform a full discovery data collection cycle. If we hit yes, it'll do a full sync. If we hit no, it'll do a delta sync to pick up any changes since the last time this was run. And after we run it, we'll get our success status as well.